If you're not resting long enough between sets, you may be missing out on significant gains in muscle growth. In this video, we'll explore the science behind rest periods and why the length of your rest is crucial for maximizing hypertrophy. The primary argument used for short rest periods is that they produce a greater hormonal response than longer rest periods. Post-exercise, studies have seen acute increases in several anabolic hormones, mainly testosterone, growth hormone, and IGF-1. However, there currently is no evidence available showing that these acute spikes in anabolic hormones incur any meaningful or practical effect on muscle growth. Another big reason why lifters prefer shorter rest periods is that it enhances the feeling associated with intensity. This includes getting a skin-stretching pump, the burning sensation within the muscle as you perform each rep, and the muscle soreness felt days after a hard workout. And while there isn't anything inherently wrong with wanting to feel the burn, shorter rest periods fail to acknowledge the detrimental effects of cumulative fatigue and inadequate recovery between sets. You see, fatigue is a temporary and reversible reduction in exercise performance observed during exercise. This manifests as a reduction in strength and reps as you get further into your workout. Now, there are two types of fatigue. Central fatigue, originating within the central nervous system, reduces motor command levels, impairing muscle activation. Peripheral fatigue, occurring within muscles, involves metabolite accumulation and calcium ion-related mechanisms, hindering muscle function and also causing muscle damage. To put it simply, fatigue compromises your ability to train effectively via a reduction in the number of muscle fibers that can be trained, as well as a reduction in the mechanical tension that can be produced by the muscles. Ultimately, these reduce the hypertrophy stimulus, thus mitigating fatigue through appropriate rest periods becomes crucial for maximizing your ability to build muscle. One study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research concluded that reduction in repetition performance is greater when using 1-minute rest intervals between sets versus 3 minutes. On the other hand, a longer rest period allows for the dissipation of fatigue and the restoration of neuromuscular function. Simply put, resting longer allows for better performance and thus more muscle growth through various mechanisms. First, extended rest intervals allow for greater replenishment of your ATP stores, ensuring sustained force production throughout the workout. Additionally, longer rests facilitate the efficient clearance of metabolic byproducts, reducing fatigue and preventing the accumulation of waste that can hinder muscle function. Furthermore, prolonged rest periods help alleviate central nervous fatigue by providing your nervous system with adequate time to recover. This restoration of neural function enhances motor unit recruitment and thus allows for maximal muscle activation. And if that wasn't enough, consider this. One 2016 study compared muscular adaptations after 8 weeks of training. One group rested for 1 minute between sets, while the other rested for 3 minutes. They found that longer rest periods resulted in greater increases in muscle growth and strength. Another study comparing the differences between a 1-minute rest group and a 5-minute rest group found that the 5-minute rest group experienced twice the increase in muscle protein synthesis compared to the 1-minute group. Also, while the shorter rest period caused greater acute increases in testosterone levels post-workout, multiple markers of muscle damage were also higher in the group, meaning longer recovery periods and thus less overall muscle growth. Lastly, in this systematic review published in the European Journal of Sports Science, the researchers concluded that longer rest intervals seem to be the better option for those seeking to maximize hypertrophy, whether in trained or untrained individuals. Longer rest periods help your muscles recruit more strength and maintain tension for a longer time. This creates the best condition for your muscles muscles to grow bigger and stronger. Thus, to optimize training outcomes, consider extending your rest periods. So, if you're currently resting 1 to 2 minutes between sets, I recommend bumping that up to 3 to 4 minutes. By allowing the nervous system and muscles adequate time to recover, you can maximize the hypertrophic stimulus and thus accelerate progress. Although there are other physiological factors outside of rest that influence the bigger picture, the role of rest periods for better hypertrophy cannot be overstated. By understanding the physiological mechanisms underlying fatigue and recovery, you can optimize your training further and maximize growth potential. Did you find this video helpful? If so, click the like button below as it'll truly help out the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more videos and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. Peace.